Hey guys, welcome back to Element Film Studio. So my wife and I had some time off from work and we decided to make a little journey up to the Black Hills of South Dakota and visit Mount Rushmore. So with that, I packed up my Pentax SuperProgram with Kodak Gold, which I'd shoot exclusively on this trip. Packed up our dog Ziggy and hit the road.
Ready.
So we did decide to take a little bit of a detour on our way up to South Dakota, stopping in Estes Park and visiting Rocky Mountain National Park as well. Cool. Honestly, this shot is okay. Not something I put in my portfolio, largely because I think I'm still a little too close to the subject, and I think a couple of steps back would have been much better for this composition.
You better look away. We better go. 0 you're doing. Well, anyway.
So this is not a photo I would normally take. I honestly think that pools are a bit too cliche for film photographers. Nevertheless, I was really drawn to this particular composition. Yes, obviously the pool serves as a nice foreground element, but the fence lines really create a nice leading line, drawing the viewer's eye up to Rocky Mountain National Park in the background. And if you look closely, there's even that little rooftop that serves kind of as an additional kind of leading line up to the top of the mountains and almost reflects and mimics the mountain itself. Cheers. You gotta eat your cone. shots. Fancy in a paper cup. Strong. Oof. That's good.
So yeah, so what you do on your remote, the TV there.
10 minutes, ladies.
Guys, you know what we should do?
Where did you...
Bit of a late start today. I was up till 3 in the morning. It was hot as balls, and Ziggy decided to sleep on me, so I didn't get any rest. And I can confirm those margaritas were strong. Walk the dog, get some breakfast, and we're gonna head up to the Stanley Hotel now. So let's go check that out.
That's a good shot. I might say so.
So to be honest, I'm really not sure what the attraction or the appeal is of the Stanley Hotel. Granted, it's a really nice old lodge, but it's well known that Stanley Kubrick did not film The Shining actually at the Stanley Hotel. Stephen King was simply inspired to write the novel while he stayed there in the mid-1970s. That's about it. They do have a pretty cool sign in the back of this Stanley, and this is a photo that my wife took. Really like it. Nice composition, great colors with that particular film stock. Again, although The Shining, the movie, was not actually filmed at the Stanley Hotel, I'm really thrilled with this particular shot. I think it's kind of cool. So we then made our way up to Rocky Mountain National Park. Unfortunately, no dogs are allowed in the park, which was kind of a bummer. While walking around this lake, I did manage to take this photo. It was only until after I developed the photo that I noticed the sunlight just hit those folks on the shoreline or the rock outcropping just right. So I think I was really lucky with this particular photo. Absolutely love it. So not a lot of options here for food. So it's either fried chicken or the brewery.
So which one you want, honey?
Let's go brewery.
Okay. It is. Brewery it is.
It looks darker too. Pretty good. Run out of film. Gold, Phoenix, Fuji, or Ilfo color. So cool. So the next morning we started our journey up to the Black Hills of South Dakota, packed up all our gear and hit the road. We ended up stopping in small towns along the way, taking photos of really whatever kind of caught our eye.
And inspect. Not poisoned. Okay. I'm on camera.
Mm-hmm. So our second day in Deadwood, South Dakota, fairly uneventful, really not a whole lot photographically to speak of. Walked the entire town and honestly, I didn't take a whole lot of photos. Nothing really caught my attention.
Who's the most spoiled dog?
Gold done. All right, that's it for Deadwood for us. Just gonna drive out of town. Not much in terms of photos. I think the sun and lighting wasn't that great, but gonna head into Sturgis, work our way over there, see what's up. We ended up making it to Sturgis, South Dakota. We just missed the motorcycle rally by about a week or so. So the town was an absolute ghost town. Nobody there, not a whole lot to do. We walked around, took some photos, and that's about it. All right, we're running out of light here in Sturgis, so we're going to go check out this giant saloon for one last photo. I think this will be the last photo before the light goes down, so I'm gonna head over there now. Thank you. View of the Rapid City here. Love the parking lot. So our final day of the trip, we'd start off by visiting Mount Rushmore. So I did set for myself a photographic goal, if you will. I wanted to take a photo of Mount Rushmore in a very unique way, which obviously is a challenge because it's just simply a rock on the side of the hill. The photos that I did take initially weren't too thrilled with. They were fairly generic, although you can kind of see here that I tried to take different compositions and sort of different framing and foreground and background elements to the greatest extent possible, but really was not happy with the shots. It wasn't until we left Mount Rushmore, we drove around the corner, that you get to visit the profile view of Mount Rushmore. And I ended up taking this photo. I am absolutely thrilled with this photo. It's exactly what I set out for myself in terms of a goal of taking a photo of Mount Rushmore. I know that there have been a million photos taken from this vantage point, but I gotta say, I really like it because it's my photo and it kind of accomplished the goal I set for myself. Our last kind of stop, if you will, before we left for home was to drive through Needles Highway of South Dakota. And I've got to say, really cool little spot, highly recommended. The kind of geography and the landscape was a lot different than I'm used to or ever seen before. Definitely a cool experience. On the way back home, we stopped off at some of the small towns that we had visited on our way up earlier in the week. I wanted to retake some of the photos because I thought the lighting conditions were much better this time around.
Finish the roll for the trip.
And with that, I finished my last roll of Kodak Gold. A super fun trip. It's always great to take a road trip with the family, visit new sites, see new areas or parts of the country that you've never visited before, and of course, take some really fun photos. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.